A little more for me. Here, I found this casket in one of the graves.
Let me see. There's something inside. This is it. The next clue. The gods bless you and your shovel.
What does it say?
Are you this quick on the questions with everyone? Or are you working with Romanov?
I've got nothing to do with Romanov.
Like that, is it? This shows that my father hid a large part of the gold he looted over the years on this island. He's left a series of clues as to how we get to it, if we can find them.
A pirate with buried treasure. Who'd have thought it?
Might not be original, but no one's found it so far, have they?
No, but Romanov's worked out what your father did.
Yes, and I'm damned if I'm going to let him get his hands on the prize. My father would have a fit if he knew I'd let it fall into Romanov's hands.
What do you think Romanov is planning?
He knows about the treasure. He knows I'm looking for it. And one thing is for sure. He'll rear his ugly head as soon as he thinks we're close. You can bet on that.
If your father's not here, where is he?
I've not seen him for a long time. He could be off sailing foreign seas. Locked in a cell somewhere or rolling in a cot getting girls in trouble. He always says I'm his only child. For the number of women he sleeps with, there must be an army of us out there.
He's the loyal, fatherly type then.
The storms can take him for all I care. But he owes me that treasure. He knows it too. I think he wanted me to find those clues.
So how can I help?
The casket you found contains a clue. I'm just not sure what it means. It says there are 5 unmarked graves on the island. But he won't have put the treasure in those. Far too obvious. Think. Now my father was always fond of booby-trapping treasure. Maybe that's what's in these graves. Something describing the trap, telling us a way of disarming it.
Then I'll look for these graves. I'm not a fan of nasty surprises.
You do that. I'll try and work out where the treasure is.
So, I'm back doing the dirty work while you sit around.
You wanted to help? Or are you all talk and no trousers?
Oh, I don't think you want me to walk away.
What do you mean?
Admit it. I'm growing on you.
Yeah, it can't be that you're simply useful.
Have you heard anything about crystal discs?
Are they some kind of artifact?
Yes, from the ruins.
I haven't heard of them. What do they do?
Your father got around the island quite a bit. You think he could have found them? Buried them with his treasure?
It's possible. If he saw them and they're shiny, he'd have taken them. But you're going to have to help me find what I want, for you to find out, aren't you?
Maybe. All right. I'll investigate these unmarked graves.
Good. I'll mark the sites on your map. And be careful. We're not the only ones looking for the treasure.
I'll keep a low profile.
You haven't managed that since you arrived on the island.
The gnomes had this tool bag.
Hey, that's just what I'm looking for. I need, say, 15 of those?
15. Do you know how many gnomes I'd have to knock down to get that?
Knocking over gnomes isn't my problem. I just need the metal.
I'll see what I can do, but it may take a while.
As long as I get the metal, time isn't the problem.
What can you teach me? I want to learn blacksmithing.
I'll show you how to forge a one-handed sword. First, you need a blank. You have to heat the blank in the forge. When it glows and the metal is hot enough, you can beat it into shape on the anvil. You quench the blade to temper it. Then, you sharpen it on the whetstone.
That's great. Is there anything else you can teach me?
You can also create simple magical jewelry. For that, you need a goldsmith's table. Magical pieces get their power from the stone you include in them. The art is in enclosing the precious stone in gold to make a ring or amulet.
Let me through. I am here on the Inquisitor's business.
Ah, yes.
A little more for me.
say piss always runs downhill. That why you keep coming back here? You thought about going to the small island? At least that would take you away from here.
Look who it is. Back for another beating.
Cocky bastard, aren't you?
What are you doing here?
Captain Romanov wants me to make sure that nothing happens to you. Leastwise, nothing while you're looking for Steelbeard's clues. And we do what Romanov says. That means me and you.
You know, I think you're here as a punishment. I bet Romanov's still angry after you lost the key to Steelbeard's shack.
You should worry about your position, not mine.
So you're watching over me. I feel a lot safer now.
Just find the next clue.
How did you know I'd be coming here?
Romanov knows where everyone on this island is. Can't hide anything from him.
How do you know about Steelbeard's clues?
Everybody knows.
That's not an answer.
What the fuck does it matter who knows? Just find them.
Why should I go to the small island?
You're looking for something belongs to a pirate. Island's protected by water, isn't it?
Someone as dense as you can work that out. It doesn't seem like a very good place to hide something.
I'm telling you, you'll find what you're looking for there.
We'll see. That wasn't it. Yes.
Yeah! Huh?